Hey, are you a music teacher who loves working on music as a craft? You love teaching, but there's challenges within the business. And if you just felt like you had more students, everything would be easier. Well, I want to share a few ideas with you right now. I'm going to take you through how to get more music students in 30 days or less using my brand new personal marketing engine designed specifically for music teachers. And the reason we're doing this and the challenges that I see my clients come across is number one, they price too low. And they price too low because they're afraid if they raise the prices, students are going to leave and they don't know where they're going to fill in with more students that will pay the price. So you price too low because you're afraid people are going to leave. The second thing you do is you say yes to all these jobs because you feel like there's money to be made, even if the job isn't a good fit for what you do. It ends up being extremely draining on you from an energy perspective. And a lot of times you let people walk all over you. This is a problem. And the last thing, which I hear a lot, is makeup lessons. Makeup lessons are a killer for your business in a couple ways because one, you're not setting boundaries because you're afraid if you set a boundary, somebody's going to leave as a student. And so they cancel last minute. You lose the slot, you lose the time slot there. Time goes to waste. Then you have to waste more money scheduling them to come back. And then you have to redo the lesson again. It takes you 2.5 times the amount of time just to do that one lesson to make the same amount of money on your one customer. So setting boundaries on makeup lessons is a huge thing. And the reason that music teachers don't do this is because they're afraid they're going to leave and they don't know where students are going to come from. So the answer is everything gets solved with consistent leads. So if you can constantly attract more customers into your business, you can charge the amount you need to charge. You can set boundaries with makeups and you can say no to all the jobs that you don't want to do. So this is a key. So we're going to go through it today. I want to show you this is the exact same problem that my client Craig had. Craig, amazing teacher. His enthusiasm in working with students was incredible. I would watch it. I couldn't believe it. But he was stressed about money. He was behind on his finances. He was worried about taxes. He was worried about all these things. And at the end of the day, a few small adjustments to his marketing changed everything. And I'm going to take you through that. My name is Mike Dobransky. I've been working in digital marketing for a long time, since college, really. And I love promoting opportunities and specifically using technology to find leverage for small businesses where it's either one person or a really small team so that you can be the best at what you do and automate a huge part of your business that will make a big difference for you. So I've worked with a lot of small businesses, not just music teachers. I've tried just about every strategy out there and I've figured out what works, how you don't have to spend the most money doing it so that you can get the most out of your effort, your money, and spend time doing what you want to do most. I'm also a dad. I've got my own kids. I understand the decision-making process as a parent with kids, how to juggle schedules, how we make decisions as a family, and what that means for you in building systems that can automate your marketing, okay? And so just working with Craig, I know all of the ways that he's tried to market in the past, the money he's told me he's wasted, how it didn't work. And his reaction is really why I'm here doing this for music teachers today, because I know I have a solution that's really life-changing. If you apply these steps to your business, it can make a huge difference. So how do you make this happen? How do we generate more leads, more high-quality leads, people who are interested in learning from you, so that you can run a business and spend your time doing what you love, which is probably being involved in music and teaching and helping kids, okay? So if we had infinite time and we could go out and we could meet everybody in our town and we could learn, who was interested in music and we could spend time with them, having conversations, understanding who's a fit, we would do that. But in the real world, we have limited time. And so we can't go out and meet everybody. So we use digital tools, things like a website, ads, the internet, to do some of this stuff for us so we don't have to spend all our time doing it. And that's really what digital marketing is about, is having customers out there that become aware of what we do, allowing us to open up that conversation with them, ask them if they want to come try out the thing, and then they can decide if they want to work with us and become a client. This is how it works. And it's really like in bowling. Like if you guys know, you throw the ball down the gutter and then sometimes they put up those bumpers. We want to just put up bumpers as part of this process. So if the thing is a right fit, we bounce them down the lane until they become a customer of us with as little effort as possible so that you can focus your energy on working with your actual clients, okay? So we're not trying to run an ad and have people pay us right away. It doesn't work that way. We need to have a conversation with people and we need to get them going in the right direction. If it makes sense to work with us, they will. So what does this system look like? The system looks like this. We're going to start out with Facebook and Instagram ads. And you've probably seen this before. You may have even tried it and said, oh, I don't know, that doesn't work for me. Well, I'm going to show you something that's actually incredible. We're going to do two things that are creative, beyond the obvious tactics that are going to change the game for how you can attract customers using Facebook ads, okay? Number one, we're going to direct target everybody in your location. You can set a boundary around your studio for 10-mile radius, and we're going to use the Facebook lead ads tool, okay? Now, the Facebook ad platform is amazing in general. Most of us can't afford to run an ad on the Super Bowl. It's too expensive. But Facebook is probably the most expensive, most sophisticated advertising engine ever created. And we can access it for $5 to $7 a day, very little amount. And we can target our area. So if you're a music teacher who teaches locally, you can target that audience with a really small amount of money. That's number one. Number two, we can use this lead ads tool, which cuts out the website. So if the way that the algorithm works on Facebook, you might know this or might not, but they know a lot of things about you, and so they know who's kind of interested in learning music. And if you run an ad to those people and you send them to your website, Facebook can't track to your website at this point what's really happening over there. And so then they can't optimize their ads to show your ads to the people who are most likely to engage with you. So we use this lead ads tool, which allows you to take the lead while you're still on the Facebook platform and allows them to know who is opting into your lead and then to go out there and advertise to people who are exactly like that person. So you get more efficiency out of your money. Okay, this is a critical piece. Then we're going to take a phone number as part of this lead, and we're going to text that phone number to you automatically. Okay, we use this tool called Zapier. It's a no-code automation tool. So if you don't use this, then you have to go into Facebook and manually check. Okay, did I get any leads? And you got to download those and do something with them. We're going to use this tool in the middle called Zapier. As soon as the lead comes in, boom, that comes straight to your phone instantly. This is super important and something that most people don't understand they have to do, but there's a exponential decline in the likelihood of someone working with you the longer it takes you to respond to their initial request, okay? So when I worked in corporate, I worked in a big tech company. If a lead came in and you didn't respond within an hour, you just consider it gone. The enthusiasm that they have to work with you when they opt in is at its peak as soon as they opt into your lead. So we immediately send that to your phone, and you can just click the phone number and send them a message that's already pre-written. You just copy and paste it, instantly respond to them, and you make it, this is us opening the conversation, okay? So we open the conversation, we send them a text, and we give them the ability to schedule online using a tool called Calendly. If you already have a digital scheduler, that's great. You're ahead of the game. You can use that. But we have to have digital scheduling. It's super important because if I see the ad, so say I'm at lunch with my friend, they go to the bathroom and I scroll on my phone. I see your ad and I go, oh, my daughter should be in guitar. Click the ad. I get the lead tool, click, boom. I can do it that fast. And then I get the opportunity later when you open the conversation with me to go in and schedule. Now, this is important because if I'm actually going to come in and work with you, I need to know when it works within our schedule. So I got to go talk to my wife. I got to figure out what's going on with our other kids and when we're free. If I have to message you and say, hey, does it work on Wednesday? And you go, no, it doesn't work on Wednesday. It works on Thursday. And then I go, it doesn't work on Thursday for me. I'm done. I'm not doing that. I don't have the energy for that. So we got to delegate the scheduling to the people and we got to let them do it on their own time. And that's what this tool does. So it's super important. So here's what this looks like. And what does this whole system cost? Facebook and Instagram ads. What if we could get your ads in front of 6,000 people in your area, targeted to be the most likely who would want to engage with your services? We use the lead ads tool. So we pre-populate, we reduce friction. We automatically text that number to your phone so that you don't have to spend any time doing this. It's just responding to messages that come in. And we let people schedule when it works for them, when it works for you. So there's no double booking. This whole system, how much would that cost? I mean, I think you might pay thousands for it. And honestly, if you're going to pay a consultant to set this up and run it for you, you might pay them thousands. But if you figure out how to do this yourself, you can do this for $225 a month and get access to all of these tools. It's actually amazing. So what does this mean for you? Why are you not doing this already? And what's stopping you from going and creating the business that you want? If you're grinding now and you want a business that's growing and you want to be in that space where you can be your best doing music, it's either you don't know that this solution exists, or you don't know how to implement it, or you don't believe in yourself and you don't want to ask for more money from your clients and things like this. So I've just made the solution I've just brought awareness to the solution for you. You can take this and implement it right now. And what happens if you do that? So let's go through some of the numbers. This is 30 days of ad spend with a client, $234 spent. You can see 30 leads came in from the ads, on average $7.80 per lead. So spending $7 a day, one lead every day on demand. Now that's a system that can give you confidence. What would it be like in your business if you knew every day a lead was going to come in that you could message and get them involved with learning your music? Okay. I think you would build confidence. You'd be able to charge what you're worth. You'd stop saying yes to all the bad jobs. You'd set boundaries around makeups. What would that mean to just your overall energy in life? I think it would make it fun to grow your business. And at the beginning when I set this up for Craig, I had the leads coming in, and so I knew that they were coming in. But eventually, I don't want all those messages, so I turn them off. And I just asked him. I said, "Hey, is this working?" And this is the message that I got from him: was yes, 2 scheduled, 3 scheduled, 3 potential new customers. Thanks for all that you do. In all my years of teaching, I've never had this kind of consistent leads before. And in my conversation with Craig, I know how life-changing this is to him. Somebody who loves music, who loves teaching, who's enthusiastic about it, who's great at it, but just doesn't have the digital marketing skills to make this happen, and really didn't even know this was a thing until I started working with him. It's amazing, and that's why I'm here delivering this to you. And I know you guys probably can't pay to hire somebody like me at full cost, but this is a solution that you can implement for actually not that much money, and it's not that challenging. So what would it mean for your business to have this? Let's say you get a new customer and they pay you $125 a month. Over 12 months, that's $1,500 of revenue in a year. So if you got 30 leads in a month and you close 3 of them, that would be $4,500 in new clients gained in annual revenue, with just $200 to spend every month. Plus, if you do a good job, you're going to get referrals, you're going to get word of mouth. And one thing I didn't mention is that while we're doing this, while we're generating leads and growing your business, we're also showing your ads to 6,000 people every month that are in your area. So we're building your brand as an expert who, in doing what you do in your area. What does that mean over time? So there's more to this game than just getting more clients. It's how do we build you as the expert in your area? And eventually what happens is when you get this system set up is the problems in your business change. You no longer have, how do I get new clients as the problem? You have, how am I going to deal with this, right? How am I going to deal with teaching more kids? Do I need to have group lessons? Do I need to hire a teacher? Do I need to turn down ad spend? I've seen all of those things happen. So getting excited here. So the question is, how do we make this happen for you ASAP?